Hi, friends. It's Adelita Grijalva, your supervisor for District 5. We just had our Board of Supervisors meeting on Tuesday, June 21st, which is today. We started at 9 and ended at about 11:30, which is kind of short for our Board of Supervisors meetings. But the reason why I think it was short, and well, it was a very big agenda, but a lot of it was consent. And I think a lot of that is because the beginning of the fiscal year, we have the end of this fiscal year and the beginning of the next one on July 1. We have moved the final adoption of our budget, so that includes the adoption hearings, that will be moved to our meeting on July 5th. And so I just wanted to let you know that, because if you look on the agenda, it's listed there, but all of that was postponed to July 5th. I wanted to thank April Ignacio, the co-chair of Indivisible Tohono, for coming and reading the land acknowledgement and being present in our board meeting. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for taking the time to do that. I took a moment of personal privilege during the board meeting to thank everyone who donated supplies to our period poverty awareness drive. We worked with the YWCA of Southern Arizona, the diaper bank. We had libraries, we had our ward offices, and specifically the vice chair of the city council, Lane Santa Cruz. Thank you so much she did little ads and talked about it and is very helpful. Steve Kasachik also gathered a lot of donations, and we were able to just meet where we were last time, which was an amazing at 15,000 donations. So over 1,000 people will be supported with the donations that were collected during that week. So thank you so much. And a special shout out to Elvira Suarez-Din in our office for being the point person on that drive. Proclamation of Juneteenth. We had the Larry Starks and Rose Telton, who were very integral in the very successful return of the Juneteenth celebration to Kennedy Park. They were here at our board meeting to accept the proclamation and acknowledge that June 19th through the 22nd, 2022 is Juneteenth. And so it was great. I went to Juneteenth at Kennedy Park. It's literally on my drive home. And it was so nice to see like all of the tents and people that had amazing food at a car show. I was able to see a choir and Shi-Fi. A lot of the students in Shi-Fi are from Holiday, Magnet, and also from Utterback Magnet schools, both TUSD schools. So it was wonderful to see them. Ran into a lot of friends. And it was just a really great event, really wonderful. I'm so glad that the weather was nice to the organizers, because it was just beautiful weather. And so I'm so glad I was able to go to that. We had a presentation, and we were told that Pima County Finance had no audit findings. So not one audit finding for a organization this large is so significant. And so thank you to our finance department for all of their hard work, and for everyone who is a part of making sure that we are doing what we can to be good stewards of the tax dollars that are provided to Pima County. We had Dan Sullivan with Community Workforce Development. He was asked to come to the board meeting because there was a supervisor that had a question about some concerns that had been brought to her attention, and also a couple other supervisors kind of added into that. Mr. Sullivan told us that 12,500 households have been helped through rental assistance since the beginning of the program. There are a couple of transitions and some delays right now. And a lot of that, it was told during our meeting, is because the city of Tucson has transitioned away from providing rental assistance. And so there were 3,500 households that were on a wait list, and all of those cases were transferred over to Pima County. And so they're going through those as quickly as they can. They have people that are contacted within 24 hours in some cases. I know personally of several families that the service provided by Community and Workforce Development was instrumental in keeping their families together in getting through the school year without an eviction at the end of the year. I mean, they're doing some amazing life-changing work. And so thank you so much to Pima County's Community and Workforce Development. They really are doing amazing things. Food boxes. There is a canned food drive happening right now in Pima County. So if you go into any county building, including our Board of Supervisors floor here, there's a little contest happening. And so if any of you have any canned foods that you'd like to donate, let us know. We'll go and pick them up. And everything collected is going to go to the Community Food Bank of Southern Arizona. We finally approved compensation, and it's literally a cost of living and salary adjustment for our Pima County employees. And so let me break down what that is. This was actually one of the compromises that our office brought forward. And so it's literally listed as D5C. And so the compensation goes as 8.5% increase for those making $35,000 or less in Pima County, 5% for those making between $35,100 and $75,000, and then 3% for those making $75,100 through $150,000, and 1% for those making $150,000 or more. And so really the idea behind why I was pushing for a larger percentage for those making less in Pima County is because if you make $15 an hour, which is minimum wage, you make about $31,000. And so cost of living, everything is increased. I know we've all felt it when we go to the pumps, when we go to the grocery store, everything is a little more. And I was really just trying to help and support those who are going to be more significantly impacted just because they make less in Pima County. So I was happy to support that. Myself, Chair Bronson, and Supervisor Scott supported that initiative. So it passed 3-2 with Supervisor Christie and Supervisor Hines voting no. I believe Supervisor Hines, he had several proposals that were brought forward. And so I do think that his reason for voting no is because he really wanted to direct more resources to our employees. But the total compensation price for Pima County is going to be $19,728,635. And $5 million of that, a little over $5 million, are one-time vacancy savings. And so that's where my experience on the TUSD board has made me probably a little more cautious than I would be otherwise, because I've been a part of the boards that put everything we could into compensation. The next year we weren't able to give any increase. And the year after that, we actually had to cut positions. And so with this sort of looming financial stress that we might be experiencing here in Pima County when we reach the end of our federal funding and ARPA funding, I just wanted to make sure that it's something that is sustainable, that we can afford, and continue to fill the very critical positions that are vacant right now in Pima County. And so with that, our next meeting is going to be July 5th. This will probably be the last time I talk to you all before, a 4th of July. So I hope you all have a very safe 4th. Try to stay cool. It's supposed to be a little hot, and stay safe, friends. COVID is spreading quite quickly. Fortunately, the number of casualties are still low, but COVID has spread. I mean, I know at least 10 people off the top of my head right now that have COVID. And so I think what happened is we all got very comfortable. Mask came off. It's 109 degrees. It's really uncomfortable to wear a mask, but just try to stay as safe as possible. All right, take care. Bye-bye.